Hi, and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my buddy Bill Amann with us. Hey, Bill, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So, Bill, I asked you to come on the show today. I want to talk a little bit about Amann and Burnett. Tell us a little bit about what the firm does.
Well, first is, you said this is Three Questions with Kevin. Is that kind of like Two Ferns, or is that it's just, I like that. It's a catchy title, I have to say. So, let me just tell you a little bit about Amann Burnett. My name is Bill Amann. I've been practicing law for a little over 20 years. My partner, Josh Burnett's been practicing for about, 15, something like that. Primarily, it's bankruptcy law and commercial litigation. So what the heck is that? Bankruptcy law, we do a lot of creditor side work, but we also work with individuals that have complex problems and small businesses. So we are very well versed in subchapter 5 cases and chapter 11, primarily for businesses. We'll work with chapter 13s, both on the creditor side, and represent debtors that have usually a good client for us. A bankruptcy client for an individual is someone who's got some problems that they could go to other lawyers. There's plenty of them that could do a chapter 7 or even just a straight 13. We could do those too. But where we really, I think, kind of where someone will get their money's worth is where they either have tax problems, or they've got a failing business, or they've just got some complicated litigation issues, because we're well versed in those areas. And then commercial litigation is everything from commercial lease disputes to partnerships disputes. We do a fair amount of those. Businesses behaving badly is what I call that.
Yeah.
And we're easy to work with. We're priced very reasonably. We like to be very accessible, and we think we're funny, but I'm not really funny, but we think that we're fun to work with. We realize if someone's got a legal problem, that's not a fun thing to deal with. So we try and make it as enjoyable to deal with us as possible. And then above all, we're competent and professional. And if we don't know something, we find out. That's who we are.
So, Bill, I got a couple follow-up questions for you. Unfortunately, right now, I'm having a lot of friends who have long-term leases, Bill. And now with all the work from home, they realize they don't necessarily need that space. And they're looking to find a way to maybe try to break the lease. Is that something you can advise people on?
Yes, we have a couple of those going on right now. So every situation is different, but rest assured, you usually can get out of a lease. Landlords have a duty to mitigate damages generally. So, every situation is different. So I don't want this to come off as, legal advice per se, but yeah, we do work with that. We do work. There's always a niche. There's always something that we look for that could look, for instance, there may be good reason to get out of the lease, totally separate from the fact that they don't want to go there anymore. So there's a lot of different things, but yeah, that's an area of law that we're experienced in.
And as Bill mentioned, please understand Bill's on the show for informational purposes. This should not be construed as legal advice. So, second follow-up question. It's better to reach out to you as early as possible on bankruptcy. One of the things I see, Bill, is we're ashamed. We're embarrassed, through no fault of our own. COVID took a huge impact on a lot of businesses, but we don't want to admit it. So we put it off, and then we let our problems get worse, and then I reach out to you. Sooner is better.
Sooner is always better. There's many times, for instance, because we do more than just bankruptcy, I'm never going to push someone towards bankruptcy. I'm never going to push anyone towards anything that doesn't make sense for them. So it's fine with me if we have a conversation that's free of charge and we talk about some things and they realize, well, I don't need that right now, or I'll call you back in 6 months. Or I tell people all the time, I hope I never talk to you again. And I don't take it personally, because I hope that things get resolved and you don't need us. But when you do, we're here and we don't judge people. People get in situations for all kinds of reasons. We're not going to judge you. We're going to work with you and come up with a problem. Got to come up with a way to solve your problem. That's what we're going to do.
So, Bill, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Well, you could email me or go to our website, which is just about to launch. I don't know when this will air, but it should be done by this time it airs. But we're excited about that. So that's going to be amberlaw.com. It's AMBURLAW.com. www, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or you could always email me. And my email is W and then my last name. It's AM as in Michael, ANN at Amber, AMBUR law.com. So you could call too.
What's
So,
up?
the best thing is email, but if you want to give me a call, 603-696-5401.
Well, I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you, Kevin.